Alright guys, what is going on? It is 21 Maxwell here. It is total non-stop action. It is TEW2013 and we are here with episode 19, just 2 weeks away from TNA Genesis. We're starting to, we're getting there. We're starting to get a bit of momentum. This week again we're going to be, where are we? Let's go to the AZ, we'll not be having it there, I think we'll have it in the tri-state area. We're expected to have 8,508 fans there, so let's get one up to about that amount. Not have too many people missing the show. With 2 seconds just to quickly get a near capacity place. So I think we'll have it at the New Jersey Sun National Bank Arena in the tri-state area. I just think with the popularity being higher there and with the bigger spillover, it's a lot easier to kind of gain more popularity in the regions that are near to the tri-state, and as we try and push on to get to national. So book a show for there. Only 12 segments, a couple of long matches, a couple of big matches, a couple of angles to improve storylines, take us to Genesis, and well, let's see how the show goes. Let's hope it's a good one, and let's hope we can continue the momentum that we're on. It starts off with a pyro as always in our show opening, boom boom boom. The show starts with an impressive opening of pyro before the lights are raised and there are several sections of the excited crowd are shown waving various signs. The focus then switches to announce table where Jim Ross and Mike TNA introduce and hype tonight's show and the expected impact that the likes of Austin Aries, Adam Cole, Bobby Lashley, Bobby Roode, James Storms and Magnus are likely to have. No Jeff Hardy, because Jeff Hardy's obviously been written off before he'll make his return to take on Magnus. A 6-8 rating. Title feud advances. The Steen Aries, which is now the Steen Cole storyline, has advanced. No worker improvements, but a solid opening to the show. We're aiming for about a 70 to 75, that would be an ideal show to continue our wave of momentum. And we kick off with a cracking opening contest. And a match had some good action on average sheet. Austin Aries defeats Bobby Lashley in 13:04 by submission with the last chancery. A nice 75 rating to open the show off, gives the crowd, give them a good match to start with instead of just jobbers, and hopefully it's the start of things to come. Before the match begins, Magnus then asks for a moment of silence as his country's national anthem plays. A 66 rating. Magnus is basically waving momentum at the main event level, something like high 90s, so it's really vital that we continue to push him and hopefully just continue on with the momentum run that he's on. And of course his match is then just a squash match again against Gunner. Magnus and Gunner have great chemistry, it showed in their performance, that's good. Only a 59 rating is a bit of disappointment, but still in a match that had good action. Average heat, Magnus defeats Gunner in 7:32 by pinfall with a tormentum. So again, keeping momentum on Magnus' side, and that's a good win. No worker improvements though, which is another disappointment. Then we have a bit of disappointment, although it is debuting, 2 knockouts, so it's to be expected. Gail King and Beth are in the ring when suddenly they're attacked by the Beautiful People, which is Velvet Sky and Angelina Love, and our new heel knockout tag team of Alexa Thatcher and Alicia Kay. The two of them will be debuting as a tag team. I've got them down as a name and I can't remember what it is off the top of my head, but Alexa Thatcher debuts her gimmick Rich Snob and that gets a 79, and it advances the storyline as well. I think it's a 38 rating, so not bad considering it's the two debutantes, and hopefully they can be mainstays in our knockout division. We then have a match, and a match that has some good action and average heat. Ethan Carter III and Kurt Hawkins defeated Samoa Joe in 13:31 when Hawkins defeated Samoa Joe by a pinfall after using a foreign object. A 60 rating. It's pretty much just to end the feud between Joe and Hawkins, and it's going to be pairing up the new tag team of EC3 and Hawkins, who are going to eventually move into the tag team division. Joe improves his performance skills, so I'm quite happy with that. Having a 60 rating, that's good. I'm okay with that. Christy Hemme is then backstage with Bad Influence talking about their upcoming match. Nothing much here, but a 66 rating again is good. No worker improvements, but it hypes up the match, and it's an absolutely awesome match. 76 is good for TNA. The match had some good action and average heat. Bad Influence drew with the Wolves in 18:15 when the referee lost control and stopped the match. The match had a lot of interference. Gillette Drilla target Christopher Daniels, Eddie Kingston attacked Davey Richards, Jesse attacked Eddie Edwards, and Robbie E attacked Frankie Kazarian. Gets the tag team storyline going, great chemistry between Bad Influence, no worker improvements but Star 76 is all positive here. Angelina Love then tells Samoa Joe that she loves him, but Hawkins comes in and drags Samoa Joe. I don't know why he drags Samoa Joe away. So again, a bit of text problems there with this angle pack, but basically Samoa Joe and Angelina Love are dating in-game, but Hawkins' manager is Angelina Love, so eventually Angelina will turn face when it says the time's right, and she'll join up with Samoa Joe, and that is a 62 rating. In a match, there's some good action, but not much in the way of heat. Billy Ray defeated Shad Gaspard from 10:39 by disqualification. Keeps Shad strong, but gives Billy Ray the win, a 57 rating, sorry. Good work again by Washington at ringside. We really just to try and find a feud for Shad to move on to after his feud with Abyss. But that's decent. And then Kurt Angle announces that Chris Hero has joined their show. Chris Hero comes out and plays to the crowd, so I'm going to do something with Kurt Angle and Chris Hero, because it's frustrating having Kurt as a GM, but with the wages he's on, we're going to have to use him a hell of a lot. So hopefully we can turn him heel, and hopefully, you know, just basically, yeah, using his his reputation and stuff like that, to just kind of get ratings up and get segments up and stuff like that, and use them in situations like this where we can get a 77 rating. But Chris Hero debuts his old school heel gimmick, and I got an 86, so that's pretty good. He's a pretty decent heel. Who knows, we could maybe bring Kevin Steen back at one point. But we've got Hero in, he's an exclusive deal, so he won't be wrestling for New Japan, he's firmly wrestling it for us. And that's a 77, as I say. And then we have a match that featured great action and a good crowd. Bobby Roode defeated Adam Cole in 13:08 by disqualification, again keeping Adam Cole very strong with a DQ finish. 66 rating. Bobby Roode improving his performance skills. I would hope for you a better rating, but you know, I guess we'll have to take that. And overall, we finished with a 66 rated show, so pretty disappointing. The crowds ending up being 7,032. The show increased our popularity in 16 regions, lost its popularity in 6. So hopefully we'll give decent rating from Spike TV. We're really going to have an impressive show next week, as that's the go home show before we head to Genesis. And hopefully, I'm going to target lockdown. Maybe just after lockdown is when I'm hoping to go national. And then hopefully after there we can get into global. Well, that might take a hell of a long time. So just a couple of news items that have come up from here. Eddie Kingston is feeling the growing effects of a schedule, so give him a wee rest before he works at the pay-per-view. And Impact Wrestling draws a 307 rating, which is down from last week's 312. So it's not a small loss, which isn't too bad. But overall, I'm quite happy with that show. Don't know if there's any major news here. Nope, not really. It just says the feedback was great and it drew in a lot of praise, so that's always good. And hopefully we can kick on for here. Although I do all of this saying that Brock Lesnar's been loaned to NXT, I think he'd probably kill most of the NXT rookies, but well, it's one way to get NXT up. I'll just keep Brock Lesnar, I'm sure. They're paying enough for him with his WWE appearances, and we'll just give him a couple of NXT ones to go with, and they're big money, you know what I mean? I'm going to re-sign Joey Matthews as a trainer. Oh, that's cool. Well, anyway, guys, that's it for this episode. Thank you for tuning in. As I say, the next episode will be the go-home show before we head to TNA Genesis, and hopefully you can tune in for that as well. So until next time, this is 21 Maxwell, and I'll speak to you again real soon. Bye-bye.